Hello and welcome once again to this YouTube channel.
Join me today as we explore 6 Christian fiction books that were made into movies.
It's great to have you here again
As we explore 6 Christian fiction books that were made into movies.
So as you all know, fiction is a non-true story, and in this video today we are going to be going through some Christian fiction books that were turned into movies. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, I bet you're missing a lot, so you know what to do. Click the subscribe button so you won't miss any of our updates. So let's dive into the video. Number 1 on the list is Love Comes Smoothly. Love Comes Smoothly is a novel written by Janette, but was adapted into a movie by writer and director Michael Landon Jr. In the movie, en route to her new home in the West, Mattie Claridge suddenly finds herself a widow with no roof over her head or means to support herself. At the gentle prodding of her settler friends Ben and Sarah Graham, Mattie accepts the marriage proposal of taciturn widower Clegg Davis. It is strictly a business arrangement with no romance or cohabitation involved. Mattie will act as Davis' housekeeper and as teacher and surrogate mother for Davis' sullen 9-year-old daughter Missy, and in return she will receive food and lodging. Mattie and Clegg, both being pragmatic, assume that they will dissolve their marriage of convenience when the springing tide comes, but that isn't how things turned out to be. However, you will notice some differences between the movie and the novel. In the Love Comes Smoothly novel, Missy is a toddler turning 2-year-old soon after Mattie moves in, but in the movie she is 9-year-old. Also, Clegg and Martins are also older in the film than in the movie. Finally, Mattie's husband is named Clem in the novel, but is named Aaron in the film.
Number 2 is The Red Tent. In The Red Tent, the story of the 12 tribes of Israel is told through the eyes of Jacob's only daughter, Dinah. In the Bible, her life is only hinted at during a brief and violent detour within the more familiar chapters about her father Jacob and his dozen sons in the book of Genesis. Told through Diana's eloquent voice, this sweeping mini-series reveals the tradition and turmoil of ancient womanhood. Diana's tale brings with the story of her mothers Leah, Rachel, Zilpah and Bilhah, the 4 wives of Jacob. They loved Diana and gave her gifts that are to sustain her through her hard-working youth, a calling to midwifery, and a new home in a foreign land. Diana tells us of the world of the Red Tent, the place where women were sequestered during their cycle of birthing, menses and illness, of the initiations into the religious and sexual practices of her tribe, of Jacob's courtship with his 4 wives, of the mysteries and the wonders of caravans, farmers, shepherds and slaves, of the love and death in the city of Shechem, of her half-brothers raised in Egypt, and of course her rape and its bloody consequences. Third on our list today is the Chronicles of Narnia. 4 children from the same family have to leave their hometowns because of the bombing of World War II. While playing a game of hide and seek, the youngest member of the family, Lucy, finds a wardrobe to hide in. She travels back and back into the wardrobe and finds a place called Narnia. After going in twice, the 4 children go in together for the last time. They battled wolves, met talking animals, encountered an evil white witch, and met a magnificent lion called Aslan. Will this be the end of their journey to Narnia, or will they stay? The 4th movie is When the Heart Calls. When the Heart Calls is a story of Elizabeth Thatcher, a young teacher accustomed to her high society life, who receives her first classroom post in a pearly town in the western frontier, led by headstrong coal miner widows Abigail and Frances. She is determined to prove to her family that she is brave enough to live on her own, but struggles with her own fears and doubts. When she discovers her late auntie Elizabeth's secret diary, Elizabeth learns she was a pioneer woman herself, a teacher in the frontier who struggles with pearly life and fell in love with a royal Canadian Mountie. Inspired by her aunt's hopeful words and unfaltering determination, Elizabeth decides to embark on her own adventure, using the diary as her guide and family friend Edward, another Mountie, as her support. When Heart Calls is one of Canadian West book series by Janette, a well-renowned author of over 75 books, most notably Love Comes Smoothly. Number 5 has my favorite, Facing the Giant. In Facing the Giant, a fallen high school football coach finds that in order to succeed, he must convince his team that there is more to sport than fame and glory. In an international tale of courage and gridiron and the power of God's word, Grant Taylor has been coaching the Shiloh Eagles for 6 years, and he has yet to realize his dream of a winning season. When the team's star player transferred schools, the first 3 games of the new season showed no promise of improvement. Troubles at home began to take their toll, and a plot among the players' fathers to have him fired find his future in football looking bleak. Coach Taylor is faced with the prospect of either cutting his losses and admitting defeat, or turning his life over to God in an attempt to test the true power of faith. With his job on the line and nothing left to lose, Coach Taylor convinces his determined team of underdogs that there is nothing they can't accomplish with a little faith, including the miracle of a winning season when all hope seems lost. Finally, at number 6 is The Reckoning. In The Reckoning, Katie Mayfield is now the mistress of the Mayfield Manor, the estate passed down from her birth mother. In her new world, she finds solace in honoring her mother's memory and in love with Justin Wirth, the director of her foundation. Katie finds herself torn between 2 worlds and grieves for her plain Amish life. Unknown to Katie, Daniel Fisher, her lost love, makes a desperate attempt to find her. Does Katie choose her new life or the simple heritage left behind? This is her great reckoning. Thank you very much for watching. These are the Christian fiction books turned into movies we have for you today. Thank you. If you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe. See you in the next video. Cheers.